They say India is chaos. The traffic, the noise, the crowds, the colors, the energy. Too much, they complain. Europeans land here for 7 days, eat 2 naans, see 3 cows, and suddenly they become civilization critics on YouTube. Amazing confidence, zero understanding. But here's the truth. Europe isn't confused by India. Europe is overwhelmed by India. Because for the first time, they are looking at a civilization that doesn't fit inside their small, linear, rule-book mindset. So today, let's dismantle this idea, piece by piece, and expose why Europeans misread India, and why the problem is not India's reality, but Europe's limited lens. To understand the accusation, you must understand the accuser. Europe likes predictability, straight roads, silent streets, everyone standing in a queue like synchronized robots. If life does not behave like a manual, they panic. They were trained for order, structure, control, not complexity, not diversity, not unpredictability. Their cities are uniform. Their systems are uniform. Their cultures are mostly uniform. And suddenly, they land in India. 1,000 languages, infinite cuisines, layered histories, crowded markets, religion, festival, sound, expression. Everywhere Europe is used to mono. India is multi. Europe is linear. India is layered. Europe is order by elimination. India is order through absorption. So when a European brain, conditioned for low complexity, faces high complexity, it calls it chaos. Not because it is chaos, but because they lack the tools to read it. Let's be blunt. A European tourist looks at Indian traffic and goes, "Oh my God, no rules. How does anything work here?" Yet, somehow, people reach office, goods reach markets, life goes on, the economy runs. Accidents per capita are actually lower than many Western countries. There is implicit coordination which their eyes cannot see. For centuries, India functioned without needing 10 million written rules. Because Indians are socially trained to adapt, negotiate, adjust, accommodate, Europeans are trained only to obey. They only understand green go, red stop. They cannot understand look, judge, adapt, move. So they assume the system is broken, when in reality, it is just more human than mechanical. Europe loves to pretend it is the gold standard of civilization. Really? The same Europe that burned women as witches, fought 2 world wars, colonized half the world, and crashed its own economy multiple times. But yes, sure, they will judge us. They say India is chaotic. Question: have they seen a European football crowd on a Saturday night? One beer, and their civilization evaporates instantly. They say Indian streets are noisy. Question: have they experienced a European ambulance bill? Silence is easy to maintain when nothing is happening in your society. They say Indians break rules. Question: who broke continents? Europe has mastered one art: packaging. Neatly designed streets, polished PR, and suddenly they think they're the professors of civilization. India doesn't care about packaging. India is raw, alive, intense, breathing, unpredictable, like life itself. Europe confuses life with chaos. India looks chaotic from far away, but the closer you go, the clearer the pattern becomes. In a bazaar, thousands of people, no central command, yet everyone finds their way. At a festival, millions take a holy dip, and the system still self-organizes. In traffic, 10 vehicles approach a junction, reduce speed, negotiate space, nobody even makes eye contact, yet they move. This is not chaos. This is self-organizing complexity. Western systems need control to create order. Indian systems create order through coexistence. India believes, if something is different, adjust. Europe believes, if something is different, eliminate. Tell me, which mindset will lead the future, the flexible one or the rigid one? The biggest mistake Europeans make is this: they judge a civilization they don't have the range to comprehend. They bring European metrics to measure a non-European civilization. That's like measuring the ocean with a coffee mug. India is not a nation-state storyline of 200 years. India is a civilizational saga of 5,000 plus years. Europe reads events. India lives continuity. Europe reads rules. India reads relationships. For them, society is a contract. For us, society is a connection. So yes, Europe sees chaos, because they are staring at a 5,000-year mandala with a kindergarten ruler. India is not a problem.